got shock oil, axle grease, thread lock. It's already leaked. That saves me some time getting it out. Nice little scale transfer case, completely assembled again. Spins quite freely. Obviously metal. Well, it's chunky. Quite like that. Very similar to the one in the Boom Racing, is obviously copied for the D90 that they do. And then the axles. This is one of the reasons I've been waiting for quite a while to buy this kit, because they've recently started supplying it with the Yota 2 axles instead of the original Yota axles. These are supposed to be slightly better, they're one more. I think there's a few changes on them. Spins really nicely. Look, it's another good chunky metal piece. I'm gonna take them apart, obviously shim them. There's no play in this one, which is good, but I can see daylight. I don't know if you can see, possibly not. There's a definite gap there that's gonna just pack with mud. Find out what's going on there. Then the rear axle doesn't have the same gap, that's good, but something's going on there, and there's definite play. Maybe you can see that the whole bearing can move in and out, so it needs a bit of shimming. Take it apart, make sure there's grease, all the usual. Spins pretty well as well. Not quite as smooth as the front, but no worries. Nice chunky casing, like it. Yay. Then there's this, the R3 transmission. Again, it's all metal, some sort of machined aluminium. It's a bit of a surprise to me that this is the 2-speed. I thought it was coming with the single speed, but that's just me being an idiot and not reading it properly, concentrating on axles too much. It's another nice piece, nice hefty, chunky, good bit of weight to it. Again, spins freely. Slipper clutch. Gonna need an extra servo for that. Alright, well, if only I'd looked at the back of the box. It's got the R3 there, and it does say it's single speed. If I can get that in the no, I can't. It does say on the box that this is single speed, so I don't really understand, because I'm stupid, what this is for, which does seem to do something. That is 2-speed. Surely that's 2-speed. That is now turning at a different rate. I'll find out. So this is from the nice heavy bag. One of the things I really like about the kit is very metal chassis. Very metal. These are just the nuts and bolts, so the hardware as we like to call them in this hobby. Some chassis members from the look of it, these are all alloy. Nicely made. The transfer case mount and the sort of central skid plate, I might change this. There's some alloy shock hoops in here as well. It's very deep. Whenever you see film of standard trail finders, this sort of hangs down underneath like some sort of anchor, and looks like a typical hang up point. You can get low profile ones made of Delrin. This is alloy. I'll see how it goes before changing it. And another heavy bag with shiny things. Shocks, obviously. Didn't realise they were different lengths. Not sure which is which. Those are probably the rear because they're canted in. Already built, surprisingly. Presumably no oil in there. Shiny, gone. Leaf springs, which was another thing I really wanted this kit for. Was I just want leaf spring suspension. I know it doesn't work as well as linkages. That's not the point. I want the scale sort of floaty bad suspension look. Why not? More hardware. Battery strap. Don't know. Probably. Oh, they're the leaf shackles. And the receiver plate, the electronics plate in there. It's not exciting, I won't take that out, but that's alloy. This is it, obviously, as it says, metal drive shaft coupling that goes to the transfer case from the motor, I think. And this is speed transmission pinion, not 2-speed. It's presumably it's 14 tooth. Presumably that's just for higher speeds, which don't really want it to crawl, so probably be changing that. If there's another one, I haven't found it yet. I think that might be the only one that it comes with. D-bag. Everybody loves a D-bag. Let's open it up. Right, so fittingly the D-bag's where all the plastic bits live. Not so cool. Receiver box, which I don't think this is waterproof. There's no seals or anything in them if it's anything like the ones I've used before, but yeah, it's alright. Bumper mounts, you do get 3 different heights, so you can raise or lower your bumper, but these are just the plastic ones. Not great. You can get alloy ones. Body mounts, not going to use, don't like body mounts sticking through. Nice tube rock sliders, but again plastic. They probably work quite well. Bit flexy. Expect they'll slide quite well. Probably change these for steel down the road. I like metal. Tube style bumpers, front and rear. Not sure if I'm going to put these. I wasn't going to put these on. I'm not a huge fan of the look, but now I've actually got them. I quite like them. I might put them on, and they'll work, particularly on the back because it's got quite a large overhang. Mini plastic rod end, offset short plastic rod end, and then the drive shafts, which are half good, half bad, quite chunky looking. Metal on the ends, but plastic tubes. I'll see how they work out. It's not going to get super abused, so perhaps these will be alright. I'll find out. My only wish is that you could smell these. Oh, lovely. Is that weird? Yeah, that's weird. Beadlock wheels, still beadlocks. Alloy rings, which did keep the weight down a bit, whether that's good or bad, don't know. Nicely made. Nice little scale nuts and bolts. Not full scale acorn type things, but look good. 1.55s. Obviously very similar to the well, they're 1.55. Extremely similar to my Chinese knockoffs on the LC70 there. Are they identical? Bolts are different. They might actually be the same. Mud Thrasher tyres. No, probably the same 2 soft foams that I got in the others. I've been running Mud Thrashers on the D90 since very early on. These are the 1.9s. Good tyres, good just all round. Scale tyres, got a bit of a flat. Very soft, noticeably softer compound than these, which are the proper branded RC4 drive ones. Although curiously, these don't have RC4 drive on them, but they do feel a lot softer, which should help. Not actually an awful lot smaller than the 1.9s. Another one in that packet, and this is revolutionary. I've got 4. What will they think of next? And then we have the manual, the lovely manual. But before I get into that, let me show you the frame rails. They're solid, they're not C-channel, they're machined from alloy, nicely machined. Nice RC4 drive logo on there, quite like that. Other than that, chassis rails. The trail finder is the middle wheelbase that they do. There's a short wheelbase version and there's a long wheelbase version for the 4-door. This is probably the most common. Also fits the Blazer body, which is very, very nice. Obviously I got the Mojave 2 Toyota Hilux. Nice clear looking manual. Nice big pictures. Quality paper, if that matters to you. Big list of option parts, spare parts, and some nice pictures. So I would say the last thing in the box is this further box. It's essentially a second kit, as everyone always says, the whole body part, but it's not. This was the last thing in the box. Do not eat. What is that about? Another instruction manual, this time just for the body kit. Oh, I can finally find out what these strange... that's what they are. I did wonder. Another big clear pictures. Should be easy enough. No problem. Wonder if it's got some option parts in the back. Yeah, it looks like it. Plenty more option parts than included parts. By quite a way. Also in there, which I do like these. Really nice for down the side of the truck, up from the fenders. They're classic, they get used quite a lot, you see them everywhere, but I do like the style. It's really, I don't know if I'll use it yet though, it just depends if it goes with the colour I choose for the truck. I don't know. I haven't decided exactly yet. I think I know. Very nice. What else have we got in here? These were a nice surprise. Scale stickers. I've seen a lot of these around, particularly these for sale stickers stuck on various trucks. Didn't know they came from this. I'll probably spread some of these around on my other trucks so that everybody reads my bumper and laughs hysterically. I know I will. Also in here we have some hardware, a small metal bracket that's not anodized blue. I think that's just protective covering for the alloy. Some rubber mirrors which work really well. I bought myself a pair of those to put on the Defender after repeatedly snapping off the standard ones. Did glue them together. They've been alright so far. And finally, well not finally, the part you've all been waiting for. The end of the video, not the end of the video, the cab. Nice hard body, allegedly primer grey. Looks a bit too gloss for that, it's kind of beige. Anyway, it's going to get painted. Decent thickness plastic, quite substantial, but without being too heavy, like the Cherokee two-door I've been making. That's never going to break, probably. This is a full-length bed. There is a bob version that comes with the Marlin. That would obviously work better departure angle, but I prefer the look of this, so I'm probably going to stick with this. I need to fill these holes in. Don't like that. Maybe sort that out. Paint it all, fill it with ridiculous accessories, because why not? I've been wondering what these are and thinking, why does this truck have like 19 gear sticks? But it turns out these are for hooking tarpaulins on the side of the bed. Basic dashboard, obviously steering wheel wipers. That's kind of a lot. It's a bit sparse, I think. You can see, even in the picture in the box, you can see straight through the cab to the desert there. There are no inner fenders included. There's no cockpit. These are optional extras you can get quite easily, which I'll just have to do. But yeah, seems a bit cheap given the price of the kit. We also have all the glass, back window, the light covers. Obviously it's not real glass, that would be terrifically dangerous and irresponsible, so it's plastic. The back wall, front grille, that's upside down. Square headlight version, I like that personally. There was a round one. Well, that's the bulkhead. Yeah. There's another thing I don't understand. Why have you got a back window and a rear? Oh, there's a rear bulkhead if you want to make it a truggy. That's nice of them to include that. I'm not going to use it. Chromed plastic front bumpers. Looks pretty good. It'll scratch pretty quickly, but that's not a problem. Door handles. Everybody loves a door handle. And that's your lot. Right, so all that remains is for me to actually build this thing. And through the magic of editing, I'm just going to... No, I haven't done it. It's going to take me a while. Anyway, perhaps you can check back, see the progress. Bye.